What is up, boys and girls? So today we're gonna be taking
Fried chicken.
yeah, fried chicken. We're gonna be taking fried chicken and making baits out of that stuff because you know fried chicken's busting, and not everybody can resist that. You know what I'm saying?
I got that purple chicken.
Yeah. So we're gonna be taking some of this baby bass 182 from Lure Works, some black glitter gold, and some moss green because I don't have a regular green. But we're gonna take these three, we're gonna put them together with this colorant, and we're gonna make some more baby bass lures because I'm out because the bass in my area are freaking loving them. And it just so happens that every time that I actually get some, I don't have my camera on me. So we're gonna make some of these and hopefully put them to work on camera here in a couple days. We got a little cold front that's pushing through right now. So hopefully, you know, the fish don't just go into complete hibernation. But we're gonna be mixing all this up. I got some Plastol cooking in the microwave right now. And then we'll put it in the vacuum pot, inject some baits, and probably make a couple other colors too. So y'all just hang tight, hang out. Hopefully y'all are liking the dye sandana right here, you know, from back in my paintballing days. But yeah, let's get after it. Let's see here. What have we got? All right. I know this thermometer ain't exactly 100% accurate, but got it right up to around 351 degrees. So I'm probably within a 10-degree difference of that, whether it's plus or minus. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add our colorant, which I like to use the gloves because this colorant stains like a son of a gun. So we're gonna go ahead and count off. Let's do 20 drops, see what it looks like. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. Some of those were a little bit more than a drop, so we'll just stick right there. And I also didn't shake it up, which is not a good idea. But, you know, I'm not a professional by any means. Yeah. That's dark. Glad I stopped at 20. Probably should have stopped a little bit sooner, honestly. At least for the color that I was trying to achieve. So we're not going to put a whole lot of black flake. Really, I only put black flake in there to build body in the bait. Got a little bit of black flake. Let's put some of this really fine gold. I'm going to put a good little bit in there. I'm going to put a little bit less in the gold, about half as much with the green. Give that a good old mix up. Get it nice and thorough, and then I always like to take and pour a little bit out on the table. Oh, not like that, but that. And that's going to give me an idea of what my bait is going to look like. So it's going to be a little bit thicker than I wanted, but I think it'll still work pretty decent. I think the next batch that we make will lighten up on the pigment a little bit. And that also could have been because I didn't shake the pigment beforehand, which you're supposed to do. But, you know, again, not a professional. So we're going to take this over to the vacuum chamber over yonder. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull the air bubbles out of here, and we'll get to injecting. So we had a little mishap in the vacuum chamber where I was letting it pull air a little too fast, and I wasn't throttling the controls, and the cup was a little too full, so we had a boil over. So went ahead and pulled everything back out of the vacuum pot. Now we're remelting, so that way I can use this entire batch of plastic. Fun stuff. All right, so safety first, you know, both gloves on because this is aluminum cylinder, it heats up pretty quick. And yep, we're gonna go ahead and we got the majority of the air bubbles out. Pressure for just a second. Alright. Pour the rest out. I'll come back in about 10-15 minutes, which will be just a second for y'all. And just like that, with the magic of time and editing, so let's see what we got here, guys. So this is going to be my take on baby bass. Dang it, I did the wrong one. But yeah, I flashed the appendages just a hair. But let's see here. See how y'all are looking on camera. Let's see. We got, let's go ahead and take them out. Got our little crawls there. And then let's see how the Senkos came out. We're gonna go ahead and run a few more of these, get this batch knocked out and change the color a little bit. It's a little bit thicker than what I was wanting. But y'all are also going to get to see how many baits I'm going to get off of just 1 cup of Plastisol. I flashed these a little bit too, but not too bad. So, got this little Senko that I'm pretty sure that's gonna catch some fish, man. That's still a solid color no matter how you look at it. All right, so making another color. Use this Snow Shine. And here, let's put 20, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Onlyfans.com.
60, 70, 80, 90, 20,
Oh my god, my
21.
girls are so pretty.
21.
Well,
Huh?
Is this the new one?
Yeah. Let's do 1 drop of white.
Interested to see how that's all going.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this hologram
Brothers.
glitter,
Little girl.
0.40.
He's popping out girls too. That's a curse on him.
So the last
That's
one,
his curse.
last one is gonna be his front girlfriend. We'll see.
We don't know the gender.
Alrighty.
I
So
love
we
it,
got
it's first
dish
one.
all.
I bet he wants a dude. Oh boy.
I'm gonna go ahead and whip this up right quick. I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 more drop of white. See how that's looking. I'm wanting to add a little bit more body. Right now it's got a little bit of opaqueness to it only because it's got air bubbles. Let's add 2 drops of white. See how that's coming. The Snow Shine's really just going to add a bunch of basically micro flake in there. And the hologram is obviously the bigger flake. One more drop of white. Do 2. Why not? I keep saying 1 and then doing 2, just like earlier I said 20 drops and do 21. Keep adding 1 extra. Alright.
Personally,
We're gonna go ahead and take this, I'm gonna vacuum it out, and watch to make sure I don't boil it over. We'll be right back. All right, so I think I added maybe just one drop or too much, one drop or two too much white, but we're gonna see how it looks.
Yeah, that one's horrible. Anything required one way.
so keeping balance, if you focus on one point, so I typically find like a crack or a dot and just stare at it. It helps you stay balanced better.
I messed up and got some air in there for sure. So we'll see how it comes out, and again, through the magic of editing, you guys are gonna see it right about
And how you
now.
a little more.
Okay, I forgot to turn the camera on before I opened it, but kind of like this. I was doing this more or less to try to do kind of a shad kind of appearance or something,
So you do that exercise.
but
I like that.
you know, I think it's not a bad bait for sure. Definitely catching fish on this. It didn't come out as white as I thought it would. It's still pretty see-through. So hopefully we can catch us some donkeys on this thing. And I know that the GoPro probably doesn't pick up the quality of the color and all that very well, so after I'm done, I'm gonna go through and take some pictures on my DSLR and actually show you what the baits actually look like versus just what is coming through the GoPro. Let's go ahead and take a gander at this guy. Pretty sure I'd flash this one. Okay, looks like they're coming out on this side. I don't know what the heck happened here, but we got all kinds of different colors in here. I don't know where that black came from, and I don't know where the green came from. I guess there might have been some residual left behind from the last color I just shot, but definitely not a bad little color. So let's run another one. Alrighty, so Bugs wanted to make a color, so why don't you go ahead and come on up. I've got the plastics all already mixed up. Should be good to go. So here's your colorant. Pick however many drops you want. She wanted to make a chartreuse and pepper. Typically, you wouldn't exceed 40 within 1 cup. But I will say, from experience, I've kind of learned, do however many you want, mix it up, test it, see how it looks, because you can always add more. You can't take any out.
Yeah.
More? More, or are you good with it? It's all up to you.
That's good.
Good with that? Alright, and the flake.
You think that's dark enough?
It's up to you, this is your color. Let me get out of the way of the camera. Huh. Just dropped it.
See about that. Yeah, I think that's
Good with that?
yeah. I didn't like so many flakes that that's good.
Alright, give it a few more seconds on the microwave. And I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum it. Alrighty, let's see what the old bug special is going to yield. Oh, ain't right. Way more than that. There went a whole bunch of bubbles. We gotta back it again. Well, chill. the way she just. Do what?
I'll get her an electric lighter. No, all she has to do is just charge it. Dude.
But then you created a whole new problem because now you got to remember to charge it. Because let's be real, when we're 3 sheets to the wind, sometimes things get forgotten. Oh yeah, I'm liking this color. I think it's gonna be really nice. See, I was thinking about trying to do some paddle tail swim baits like this with this kind of tail. I need to order some more molds, but obviously got to get other stuff handled up first. And also because this year I'm gonna be grinding on the old tubes, I'm gonna all right, it's cooled down enough, should be able to pull these out no problems. Let's see how the old Bugs Special, oh Lord, ugh. There it is. All right, let's see how the old Bugs Special came out. Really? One stuck to one side, the other two stuck to the other? Oh yeah. Yep, that's probably gonna get bit. Trying to lay them out a little bit. And I think that this is gonna be a really good color since the spawn is coming up. I think it's going to work really nice with those bed and bass and being able to see that lure at a distance, so you can see when you get bit. Mm-hmm. Looky there. Nice, pretty, bright. I like it. I think you got the amount of flake just right, Bugs. I think it's not too much, not too little. I think that'll work pretty good. So let's go ahead and inject the rest of these bad boys. And we'll show you all the baits that we got off of 3 cups. Now, mind you, there was obviously a little bit that's always going to be left in the cup. That isn't going to be enough for one injection run. So if we were to continue to run the same color, we would have got more baits out of it. Like that white, this is what was left over from shooting that white one. And if we'd have been just shooting the white, then we would have been able to make a good bit more, because we'd have had, you know, 3 times this. We probably would have had another about half cup of plastic. So we'd have probably been able to run another, I don't know, 8 to 10 more baits. But
Why don't you mix that with the rest of the green then?
I'm gonna go ahead and heat this up, remelt it, and Bugs had an idea. Maybe we'll add the white to whatever's left of the green, or the chartreuse or whatever, and see what color that makes. Yeah. That's what I thought was going to happen. We had one that didn't pour all the way. But even though we had one that didn't pour all the way, obviously this guy, the rest of them poured good and solid. Good to go. Got a little teeny tiny air bubble in this guy right in the center, but good to go. All right, so Bugs also suggested that we took the rest of the white and the rest of this chartreuse and do basically just a meltdown. Kind of like that. It's got a little bit of the silver fleck. It really just made it a little bit more opaque. It didn't really do a whole lot to the color itself, but add some different flake in there. So putting them side by side, kind of see this one's a little bit more clear, this one's not as clear, and it's got a little bit of that silver flake in there, but I mean, at the end of the day, we'll see which ones the fish like. So alrighty, boys and gals, so that's gonna be it for today. We made a whole bunch of different colors. Really looking forward to putting this guy and this guy to work. This is definitely gonna be a fun color to play with, especially with spawn coming up. It's really gonna help me to kind of see my lures, to see when the fish hits, and we're gonna see how well it does. We'll definitely be doing some videos here soon with Bugs and myself going out, checking these guys out, playing with them. This guy came out a little darker than I wanted. I'll probably be making some more tomorrow that'll be a little bit lighter. And definitely making a bunch of other colors and playing around with. Probably shoot another video that I'll upload at a later time. Probably the week following this guy. But yeah, so we had fun. Played around with some stuff. Made some little colors, you know, to play around with and put to work and have fun with. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching, and if you like what I'm doing, give me a like, a subscribe. It really helps me out, guys. We're starting to grow a little bit, and I definitely want to try to get to 1,000 subs before the end of this year. So do me a favor, smash that like button, that subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. It'll just let you know when my videos get uploaded, so that way y'all don't miss anything. But until next time, guys, y'all get out there, make some memories.